pretty much gonna sweep pretty much sweep their division every year. They pretty much sweep Miami every year and Buffalo. Sometimes the Jets will flip, but ain't no, shit. Other than the Rex Ryan years, the Jets ain't been competitive with them.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it, like they said, New England, you playing two teams who coaches probably gonna be fired at the end of the year. You got 2 wins over Buffalo and 2 wins over the Jets. That's 4 wins to start the season off.
But what I'm saying is, okay, Miami got a fluke year this year. This is gonna be their first time making the playoffs in like fucking 8-9 years. If you look at their whole division, Buffalo ain't making the playoffs in about 10 years. Miami about to break their 8. The Jets ain't been there since fucking Rex was there. How long Rex been gone? About 5.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I give New England credit for is they know how to win big games. When the games is big and they need to pull it off, they find a way to pull it off when it's time.
I mean, I'm not saying that I give them credit for having a stable organization. They don't do the dumb shit the rest of these motherfuckers do. They got a set of rules and standards, and they don't fuck around. I give them that. But to just put them like they this fucking dynasty, I'm like, look, man, say what you want about the Cowboys, but the last place team, he's normally be the Redskins, and that ain't no easy ass win.
Well, yeah, I mean, I give them credit for the wins. I mean, this season, but yeah, they've been playing terrible for years because they kept going with the same system of we just got Tony and we gonna ride him out. And that's it. We gonna just ride Tony to the end.
But what I'm saying is, even when we was in 18-7-7, the whole division, it wasn't no cakewalk. We wasn't gonna just sweep Dallas. The Giants wasn't just gonna. Everybody in the division wasn't just gonna sweep everybody. It wasn't no whoever won the division, they just sweeping everybody in the division. No matter what the record is. Like you said, Philly got a chance to beat us. The division, we played in a row.
Yeah.
It ain't like what the Bears got from the division now. That's all like shit. The Bears ain't been shit for the past 5-6 years.
Well, that's the thing about the Bears is that the Bears used to win 11 games based off when they was playing in the Central. That's how they used to make it. They used to win 11 games because they would sweep the division. And then they go play somebody else and finish 500 against everybody else, and they in the house. But they always won the Central.
I agree, but like I said, I give them credit for they know when to get rid of a motherfucker, and they draft good. I mean, it ain't their fault that the other teams in the division ain't stepped up, but this whole they just super ass team. I'm like, look.
But
I'm looking at the AFC. I'm like, if they win the AFC West this year, they might not leave the damn playoff.
Yeah, and I don't understand the thing with Dak. They going way too. I mean, they just really, really don't want to give him a drop of credit at all. And I just say that's Texas.
You know, goddamn well with that shit stuff. They just meeting in the back room. They don't want no nigga taking no damn Dallas Cowboys. I told you what the problem is. I keep telling you year after year. That's why they glad Cal fucking up. The quarterback is the last thing keeping the NFL from becoming the NBA. They do not want it. They don't mind. They don't mind marketing the niggas that's running backs and receivers. But the name stays home. They want that. That's why they made that fucking Carson Wentz fell off. They was so ready to put them in the Hall of Fame. They steady looking. Because Luck was fucking up. They like, we need to just move away from this.
Yeah, now it's all about Roethlisberger record. Roethlisberger was the rookie, and he did this, and you saw what happened. A rookie can't go to the Super Bowl. He can't lead nobody to the bowl. Marino did it, and he ain't been back since. So what's going to happen to Dak next season?
Let Let me ask you this. Do you think if Dak was white, he had about 8-9 commercials going right now? Or if that was Carson Wentz, they was ready to put them motherfucker in the Hall of Fame when they started off playing them.
You right about that, because when Berger had them when Berger won them 13 games as a rookie, and he got them to the finals, to the championship finals in his rookie year, they praised Berger every game.
Close to 13 games, this nigga got 2 rape cases that's been forgiven.
Yep.
They swept that shit right under the rug. All is forgiven.
Yep.
Let that get a speeding ticket. Hey, man, we can't have this. The leader of your team can't do this. Man, they swept that mark got not 1, 2. He got 2 sexual assault cases.
Yep, and he's still playing on Sunday.
But they talking about Tomlin's a cheerleader. Nah, these motherfuckers got extra blatant with the racism.
Yeah, I mean, Terry Bradshaw, I can't believe he went that far.
I can. And he really feeling comfortable now. They got Trump in it, hey man, they gonna really get loose at the mouth. It's just so damn nonchalant to say some racist shit now because they know it ain't gonna be no consequence.
Man.
Oh, well, you know, that's just Terry. You know, that's just his opinion. You know, white motherfuckers can do that. Oh, well, you know, you just called him a nigga and you just called him, you know, what the fuck? And what makes it such a bad look is Pittsburgh, the organization that started the fucking rule for hiring minorities.
Yep.
The only rule came from them.
Yeah.
You got this prejudiced motherfucker saying this shit.
Yep. And I'm like, my goodness, the brothers is what carried him. I was like, did you realize the Steelers defense and Lynn Swan is the reason that they carried your bum self?
That's my whole point. I love my stars. He just like Troy Aikman to me. That motherfucker's overrated. Lynn Swan and them made, you see all the catches Lynn Swan made? Them wasn't right on the money. He jumping over motherfuckers' necks. This motherfucker wasn't no technician. He was an average quarterback at best. But he had a great defense. He had Lynn Swan and he had fucking Franco Harris. Ain't no fucking way he should be in the Hall of Fame. He just made it because they got the ring. That's the only reason Troy Aikman in there.
Yep. And
you put his numbers up again. I think Donovan McNabb got better numbers than him. That's why I'm talking to him, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, Donnie Mac got more yards than him, and he was accurate. And that's the thing. And he went through the same thing in Philly with Jaws hating ass. Jaws hated on him every time he touched the ball. And I'm like, Jaws, look, you wasn't that great. You
know what time it is. You know what time it is. He the quarterback. He's the last quarterback to win the title. He don't want no niggas coming in there doing it. That's why he was glad when they didn't win the ball. He was all for that shit.
Yep. And I'm like, Jaws is on Monday night hating on McNabb every rep. I'm like, oh, McNabb done broke every record they didn't have.
But see, McNabb fucked himself though, because what these niggas do. I ain't saying he gotta be ghetto, but he changed his whole game because he was letting them get in his head. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the pocket. Fuck you gonna stay in the pocket for? You ain't got no receivers. All you had your whole tenure was a running back and a tight end. Yeah. Then when he stayed there and started getting choked, you saw how they treated him. Get your ass out of here, you a bum. Then like they always do. That's what I'm saying. Now that Carson Wentz started fucking up. Now it's all, man, they need a team. And they don't say nothing negative about this play. Dak had one bad fucking game. Oh, man, see, they need to bring Romo in and see. This is what I'm talking about. I'm like, man, get your ass out of here. I'm like, he had a bad game, and he still wasn't the reason we lost the game. If Dez didn't fumble the fucking ball, we was going to win that game, too. I'm like, yeah, he threw all them picks, he turned the ball over, and we still had the fucking ball with a chance to win. It was just so. All we needed was a damn field goal to turn.
Yep.
this motherfucker fumbles the ball in midfield. So don't talk to me about no goddamn time. I'm like, man, we lost both fucking games because of this.
Well, Dez thing is he gets shut down. That's just all it to it. And when you got a good corner on him, then he gets folded up.
He went off this game, so maybe he off that shit. I don't know.
Nah, he's one out of every 5. You know, that's the thing about this. He'll get off when he playing a team that ain't got nobody to cover. I mean, he'll kill Detroit. they have no corner.
These motherfuckers is that good.
But now that you in the offs, you know,
y'all really. I mean, okay, who we supposed? Like I told you. Honestly, I'm only worried about Atlanta. I ain't worried about no fucking Green Bay. They have 0 defense. We gonna kill them. We gonna kill them.
I mean, there's Green Bay. There's the Giants. The
world. No, it's the Giants. It's the Giants in the fucking South. That's it. I ain't worried about no damn Seahawks either. They have no line.
Well, the Seahawks in trouble because their problem is they safety gone. That safety didn't get hurt for the season. Oh, then they were a problem defensively.
Man, they was getting scored on when he was out there.
Oh no, when he was out there, they were winning games. They wasn't allowing touchdowns at all.
Nigga, he just got hurt.
Yeah, 2 games ago. About 2 games ago. And have you seen the dramatic turnabout since he went out? Does you see teams are scoring on them?
They have been a mediocre team all year. He was out there when they lost to Arizona. He was out there when they lost to Tampa Bay. These motherfuckers when Russell been fucking up all year. That's why I ain't worried about shit. It's that's the problem. He been fucking her all season. I'm lucky he came through and gave me the money. But he been doing a whole lot of nothing this year. That's how they lost. They lost to Green Bay because he threw 5 interceptions. It wasn't because these motherfuckers were marching them up and down the field.
Oh, man.
That's it.
Did you win the money, though?
Yeah, I won the money.
Yeah, I won the money.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about in both leagues. You say you was winning in both leagues.
Yeah, I did. It's all mine. Yeah, that's why I'm like, nah. All I needed was 12 points. He got 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. I took care of that. I'm just mad that, they ain't let him get the rookie record. He still might get it. He get that shit on going, then that'll be icing on the cake. But yeah, that's $2,400.
Woo, $2,400, man. And you won in both leagues.
Yeah.
Man, that's a heck of a... You are having a great year.
Yeah.
This is a great season.
Yeah, that gonna get me to that bowl, and I'm gonna get that money.
Oh, no. Yeah, if y'all get to the bowl now, that'll be impressive. But I don't know. Matty Ice always choking that playoffs.
I know, man. See, this is why I use the correlation with the Stars and the Cubs. Y'all keep trying to put Dallas like this the same team with Romo that these young niggas don't get to that scary shit in them. Oh man, I'm like, these people weren't on the team. Like Dez and we was on the team with the majority.
I mean, they lost to the Giants, and the first thing they did was ask about Romo, a guy who was 12. I was like, he was 12-2. They talking about, were you thinking about playing Romo? Man. I'm like, dude, he's 12-2.
You know why? It's an obvious prejudice on the black quarterback. And what they really mad about him is about, conduct himself like no niggas, so they can't find no negative shit to put out about him. He ain't smacked the bitch on the street yet that they can catch on tape. He ain't doing nothing disorderly on the field. He stands in the pocket. They can't say, well, the nigga just run all day. So now they got to come with all these shit. Well, he got a line. I had to cuss a hunky out at work today about that shit. Well, with that line, I said the same fucking line was there last year with Castle and all them motherfuckers. And Brandon Wheat. Why we couldn't win a game with them then. So it's the line. Well, yeah, shut the fuck up. Oh, Dez Bryant was hurt. Dez Bryant been hurt most of this season. So now what?
No, Dak did a good job, man, protecting the ball. He making throws when he's supposed to make them.
That's my point.
And this other guy told me, he was like, man, Dak can get off if they turn him loose. He's like, they ain't turned him loose.
I saw it in the preseason. They wasn't running dip and dump in preseason. That's why everybody was like, who the fuck is this guy? He was throwing ropes in.
Yeah, they say he got an arm and he can get the ball down the field. They haven't turned him loose.
All this shit is about, they got to start the negative monologue because they fearful. They do not want a whole bunch of niggas at quarterback be in the face of the NFL. I told you.
Yep.
The end is nigga, they already see it. Brady on his last leg. Roethlisberger on his last leg. All they old great white hopes is in their thirsty.
Yep, and then the thing is, they finna like Tony finna ask for a release after this season. He want out. He's like, look, I want to play.
He's going to Denver. He's going to Denver. That's obvious.
He's either going to the Broncos or he's going to the Rams. Them the only the two teams I was interested in.
Nah, he only going to Denver. He ain't going nowhere where he ain't got no chance to win. He trying to win a ring.
Yep.
Especially if Dak gets this ring next year, he gonna be pissed. Shit, that's what this shit is all about. Jerry gonna have a take a smile in the world. He'll get that.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem. I just can't see Dallas going to the bowl. They only got to win 2 games, and that's the good thing about it. And they at the crib.
Everybody else said that. Everybody been saying it all season. But what everybody ain't noticing is that we done found this 95 nigga off the street. We got a nigga to correct the pass for that.
Yeah, but against Atlanta, let's see what he do.
Man, I don't give a fuck about them. I give a fuck about Julio. That's what I'm saying. Since we do not wrong, get called clutch. Yeah. Now, Julio, I respect.
A rookie has never won the bowl. That's never happened. Marino is the closest thing they had, and you saw he never went back.
I get that, but why are we making Matt Ryan this motherfucker? Has he won a playoff game? While we talking about never, shit. How many times
they never went to the bowl, but
have they won a playoff game? I don't think they won a
playoff game.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Matty Ice normally mess it up, but they playing Dallas, and this is a team that normally screws up and beat themselves.
Yeah.
And then this
again.
This is Dak's first time in the offs. This is, and
it's his first everything. It's his first season.
Right, and then Zeke, Zeke is very arrogant and cocky. And, like he said the other day, and he ticking people off, talking about he ain't used to losing. And he's like, well, I'm not used to losing. Where he come from?
I won't win. That's what my problem was. We got some motherfuckers on here that's fucking beat. Fuck you on some niggas this, man. I don't know. I'm going to try to do my best. If you ain't no winner, and you don't think you can win, get the fuck off my team. You ain't see Michael Irvin and Deion Sanders walking around talking about, man, I don't know. Shit, Emmett was humble, but when that camera went off, he was like, motherfucker, let's go. We didn't have a bunch of motherfuckers hoping to put on a good show. Jimmy Johnson wasn't like that. The whole damn team was arrogant. Emmett was about the nicest motherfucker on the team. That's what I'm saying. I think it's nostalgia.
Yep. And then you see, what's his name? They still Stephen A. Smith trying to go after what's his name? Kevin Durant.
Man, I told you he was going after him. I told you when he pulled that slip and slide, yep, it's nigga. Now I'm not saying he didn't get fouled. Let's get that clear. He got bumped, but like I told Buddy, and when he started replay, he understood. I said the coup got bumped, but his bitch ass was trying. He went and fell on the floor, hoping that they give him the foul instead of trying to fucking make a play. I'm like, man, they ain't finna give you that call at the end of the game like that. You gotta play through that kind of shit. That's a first through third quarter foul. You know, if that was the third quarter, they would have called that. They ain't calling that with no game on no line. You damn near gotta get clothesline to get that call.
Yeah, then he gonna sit out the next game, and then they get blown out by Detroit, and that's when the Cleveland fans got upset. Like, hey, man, why you just taking games off, man? When had that been cool? I'm like, man, that's what the new people do. These young.
Yeah, hey, but you know what? In his defense, San Antonio started that shit. Wasn't nobody doing that shit till they did. They started that shit. Even though they got an older team, they the ones who officially started that wrestling player shit.
No, the Lakers did it one time and they got fined. With Magic, when they had Magic, they said when they got but they did it near the playoffs. When it was near the end of the season, and David Stern fined the Lakers. They sat down Magic, Worthy, and it was near the end of the season. They was like, hey.
But that's what I'm saying. That wasn't okay. That wasn't no more. San Antonio started that shit where, okay, we going to do this maintenance program, and you going to do this, and you going to do that. And I'm like, look, nigga, if you want some sympathy from me, I got to get my ass up and go to work every day. If I get paid millions of dollars, you getting paid the whole. This ain't like you welding or doing no shit. Look here.
Exactly. That's all I'm like, what do they request out of you out of total for a day? 6 hours? I was like, let's just say you got a 6-hour day and you get to play ball. Man, we tired. We didn't just flew in on a plane. I'm like, you got a private jet. Ain't like you waiting in the line. Got to go through customs.
I mean, it probably is tiring that 3-4 cities in 4 nights. I'm not denying that at all, but I'm just saying that come with the territory, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. You getting paid millions of dollars. You ain't adjusted. My thing is like, man, you could be tired, but be tired on the court. And what's this? I need a day to rest and get myself together. I'm like, you got a whole off season to rest.
Nah, that's some bullshit.
Now you got everybody pulling it. Yeah, man. I need a rest.
That's why I said San Antonio started it.
I'm like, you had Dominique. I'm like, they wasn't even finna make the offs, and they was still playing to the balls to the wall.
Because none of that shit was heard of then.
Yeah.
But that's the owner's fault. All the owners got to do is just put in a Santa Claus in the contract saying you got to play a certain amount of games or you're going to get fined. That's all they got to do.
Right. I'm like, unless you injured, you don't play. I mean, people was injured and still trying to find a way to play.
Yeah, that's what Iverson was like. Iverson spoke up on that shit quick. Like, man, I don't like that shit. He said that shit quick.
Yeah.
I just like that shit with being a new nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not a fan of that bullshit at all. But hey, LeBron run the league, so the fuck?
Right, I'm like, that's what they gonna do. They gonna keep putting them in the finals, cause who else they gonna send?
I don't even mind them putting them in the finals. I can't see no Raptors shit this year, man. That was the worst playoffs ever last year.
Yep, and it's gonna be even worse this year. And I told people, yes it is. They're going to send Toronto. You see, you don't understand. They're going to keep putting Toronto right in there because of Drake. They just had a Drake night. That's why I was like, man, that was ridiculous. Drake night? I'm like, he don't play. What in the world you got a Drake night for?
Because ain't none of their team marketable. DeRozan is an okay player, but he ain't marketable. Him or Lowry ain't marketable. So they got to market that nigga. That's why.
And now we gonna have to see him in the Eastern Conference Finals, where we can see him on the sidelines, and that's why I told you gonna see the same thing you saw last year. It ain't nothing gonna change.
Nah, they put the Bulls there before now.
I mean, the Bulls ain't going to no. They can't. The Bulls can't even win 2 games in a row.
They gonna put the Bulls in the playoffs. They gonna have.
They gonna go to the playoffs by default. But they might get to the second round. That's it.
He ain't gonna. They gonna have Wade against Melo or Wade. LeBron gonna play one of them niggas, or preferably both of them.
Yeah,
it ain't
exactly.
Gonna be like no, but I'm saying it ain't gonna be like last year. Do you know who he played last year? He played the damn Hawks and the Pacers and then the Raptors. That's reckless driving as far as I'm concerned.
The Hawks are better than the Knicks or the Bulls.
Mother, man, they not a good watch. Motherfucker, I won't rate them.
I don't want to watch the Knicks or the Bulls. The way they playing. Both teams ain't playing.
Motherfuckers, you been telling me this shit for years. It ain't about what the fuck the product. It's about sales, nigga. You sell no fucking that nigga that look like Michael Blackston with that blonde ass hair, motherfucker. That nigga out there talking about putting him up against Kyrie Irving. You think somebody turned in and watched that train set? Why nobody watching that Cleveland shit? Why you think they let them motherfuckers sleep? They couldn't wait to get their ass off the train. Out of here.
Oh man. Oh man.
The NBA ain't do nothing until that's why they had to make the money.
Yeah, and I had to keep telling people, I said, look, this is Kyrie's team. I was like, he the one that hits the big shots. LeBron ain't trying to take none of those shots.
That ain't his role. It's not, man. Why y'all? I mean, I'm being serious. Like, he's a good player, but everybody keep trying to force him to be that nigga. He's not that dude.
No, his fans, that's the thing. LeBron fans believe he is that dude. And that's the problem.
They got him on, you know. I don't got no problem with him no more. I mean, no, he play his game. He'd rather get 10 assists than 40 points. He always played like that.
Yep. Well, I don't like the way he plays.
I think he's a good player. I think he's a great player. He just
no, I don't think he's a great player. I think he's a good player. He's very athletic for his size to be able to do the things he do. He's not great.
He's a great passer.
He's a great passer, and that's about it.
Only thing he don't do great, he ain't a great scorer. I give you that. His handles is average. He ain't got no post game. But goddammit, he's strong as an ox, and don't nobody want to get in his way.
He's strong as an ox. The lane's wide open, so nobody plays D. It's an all-star game out there. So it's like, all right, go on do what you want to do.
You damn right. You damn right, because he's about 6'9", 250.
I mean, he moves like a freight train. That's true, but do you think he would have done this if Oakley was in the paint and they'd have laid him on the ground?
But the league has changed, man.
Exactly, it's changed. That's what I keep trying to tell you. So it's like, why would you think that he's great if you seem great?
No, what I'm saying is he's great playing daily, man. I can't deny that. Shit. It ain't his fault he's playing in the time he's playing in.
He's good for this league he's playing in. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's what I said.
He fits in this thing here, but they cater it around him. So if the thing is catered around you to look good for you, then yeah, you gonna look. You supposed to look good. And the thing is why you not closing out the games? They put you in position to be a closer, and you over here deferring.
I just told you, man. That's why I was arguing with you and Skilla with last year. They can give you all the calls you want, but there's certain points of the game where you gotta handle that shit. He ain't got the cojones for that, and neither do Kevin Durant. And they both the same kind of niggas. They both good as long as this shit ain't hot. And then when this shit get hot, motherfucker put a bow in their chest. That's why he fell on the floor. Like, barely, I mean, yeah, y'all bumped these, but motherfucker, you could have got to me. He fell on the floor, hoping to get the foul. You ain't want no parts of it.
Well, he's a mama's boy, man. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? They both some mama's boys, and that's
all I
just
can
it.
tell you is Stephen A. wasn't hating this time. I saw the shit. He ain't lying. This nigga threw a damn 15-foot up. He didn't even hit the rim. He hit the backboard. Once Jefferson dunked on him, he was mentally fucked. And RJ was up there talking big shit to him. And then he dunked on Clay ass who was talking shit. That's what I'm saying. You wanna know why he's doing that? Because he's part of our era. He's one of them old school niggas that's like, man, fuck these so fast, man. He know better. This nigga 38 years old punking you. So what the fuck you think gonna happen when LeBron put his motherfucker? That's what I'm saying. You can't get by him. The fuck you think in the finals they gonna put LeBron on you? Then what you gonna do? You damn sure ain't gonna get a call if he put a body on you.
Oh, well, LeBron, he gonna play that matador defense. He gonna let him drive, and somebody else gonna have to step up.
Nah, he ain't gonna do that. He punked the red ass when they was with the pump. That's why the shit don't get fan. He should have never ran his mouth out because everything, all this, every time he come up soft, they gonna be on that shit. And see, he said this the only disadvantage of him not being in OKC. He don't understand. Now you on this super team or so-called super team. The media ain't never watched him like that. They've been always trying to protect him.
Oh no, the problem is Curry. He gets a pass, but Curry jumped all on his back for that game. I'm like, you the reigning MVP. You only take 11 shots. That's not
Look, man, let's just get something straight. The league been up on him. Yeah. Why you think they got Durant? They know what time it is. That's what they really need to, honestly, what they need to do. They can easily beat Cleveland. You know what they need to do? In the fourth quarter, they need to put Livingston in for Curry, and then run Clay and the motherfucking...
and that's why he was mad, because he got benched. And I'm like, you supposed to get benched. You play like crap. They should have benched you the whole fourth quarter, and they would have won.
It's just a bad matchup for him. Because Kyrie, he ain't got no D. Kyrie owns him, and he know he owns him.
It's not that. I'm going to tell you the whole thing. He's been mentally gone since his injury. And he ain't been the same since. This whole season, since he's been back, you ain't seen none of those 40-foot jump shots from the half court. You ain't seen him. He might go off one game, and then that's it. You don't see him do nothing no more. And I was like, he's done.
Because the word is out, man. Everybody wants you, Jared. They was like, all we got to do is body this nigga. They bodying that nigga. And then he got the win. He ain't got to do all that.
Yeah, he just get a ball to Durant. I was like,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. This nigga thinking he's just gonna get an easy ring. Now he gonna be in the same position he was in OKC. Cause Steph ain't gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, him and Curry. I'm like, he might talk about leaving because he don't want to play with Curry no more. I can see that right now. And Curry don't want him there anyway.
I told you. I told you. Curry already told me he want to go home with Shaw.
Well, Michael Jordan could facilitate that move, so he can go there and shoot and do all his Curry stuff all he wants.
He already got his ring, man.
Yep, go on over there. Curry be like, good, go. Because I don't want you turning over the ball all the time. We can have Dre run the point. When we run Livingston in here, we get Draymond in. They're a better team without Curry.
Well, look.
He's not needed no more. They got Durant, so now you got your points. You got your scoring.
Like I told you. Now, I give stuff that. That don't hit more close shots than that nigga.
Yeah.
I told you, man. I told you that damn Durant. He's off, bro. He's off. I was like, look at this nigga falling down, looking for the rope to bail him out. Look at fall, man. I'm like, yeah, you did get bumped. But you got bumped slightly. It ain't like you tripped your ass like trying to make. Like, motherfucker, you sold that. Yeah, I'ma just fall on the ground. They gonna give me some free throws. That ain't at the end of the game. Shit happening. How many times you seen a nigga decide the game on the free throw line? And that's what I was telling all these motherfuckers. Everybody got foul. I was like, okay, if they caught that bullshit ass foul and you hit some 2 free throws, the first thing motherfucker